Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Victoria and I'm a junior studying communications. Today we're going to be visiting some of my favorite off-campus spots that make the Tampa Bay area special. A short walk across the bridge from campus, you'll find Curtis Hickson Park. Located in downtown Tampa, it serves as a popular spot for concerts and festivals. Next door is the Tampa Museum of Art and Glaser Children's Museum. In addition, check out Tampa's Riverwalk, a downtown biking and walking trail that links 5 museums and 7 parks. Just a couple of blocks away is the historic Tampa Theater, a restored movie theater from the 1920s. Tampa's downtown business district, with 18 skyscrapers, is a great place for internships. From here, catch a trolley over to Ybor City, Tampa's historic cigar-making district. Along with lots of restaurants and music venues, Ybor offers a movie theater, museums, shops, and an active nightlife scene. In the mood for some shopping? Take a stroll through Hyde Park Village, an outdoor shopping district with high-end shops and restaurants. For a more traditional experience, International Plaza and West Shore Plaza are both within 4 miles of campus. All shopped out? Nearby you'll find beautiful Bayshore Boulevard, home to the world's longest continuous sidewalk. This 4.5-mile path is ideal for walking, running, or biking, and keep an eye out for dolphins and stingrays in the bay. Any hockey fans out there? The Amalie Arena is home of the Tampa Bay Lightning. In addition, the arena hosts over 150 concerts and events each year. If football's more your speed, come see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Raymond James Stadium. Just across the street is the spring training facility for the New York Yankees. Catch a game when they're in town. You can get close up to nature at Tampa's Lowry Park Zoo. Enjoy the tropical setting while viewing more than 1,200 animals ranging from tigers to chimpanzees and to manatees. Be sure to also check out the Florida Aquarium, an award-winning facility with 20,000 fish and aquatic animals from ecosystems around the world. If you're a thrill seeker, then Busch Gardens has you covered. This popular amusement park features 5 top-rated roller coasters and animal exhibits. We've saved the best for last. The Tampa Bay area has some of the most beautiful white sand beaches in the world. Clearwater Beach provides the perfect spot to swim, relax, and hang out with friends. Here we are, back at the absolute best spot in town, UT's campus. I hope you enjoyed getting a taste of what makes this area so exciting and that you'll soon join us here in the beautiful Tampa Bay area.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Yeah, first of all, very flattered that everybody would come. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions before we move on?
You remember the girl wearing the Go Phil shirt following you around?
Yeah.
It's me.
I
It's
do.
been me on several occasions.
I started papering my cubicle with pictures of you.
Do you have a picture of the shrine? I mean, I'd love to see it.
I've got a mental picture of it, and
I do
it's
too.
pretty weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
I believe that I have a happy marriage because of you, because sometimes I do a little substitution, you know, just mentally.
Whoa.
But
Anyway, Mike, let's...
Nada. Nada. Empanada. It's Mr. Empanada to you.
Now serving up scrumptious empanadas in convenient Tampa Bay locations. Mr. Empanada.
We're more than just $7.99 large two-topping pizza delivered.
Hey, is this it?
We're an end-zone dance to your doorstep. No one out pizza.
For 42 minutes, he's been trying to bring an entire stadium to its feet. Why does he do it? For glory? Notoriety? We don't know. Frankly, we don't need to know. But much like this hero, Courtyard is all about the game.
That's my guy, yes! Snacks, yeah, man, eat it up, and we're gonna burn it off doing the
At Doubletree by Hilton, we believe in nice. Not your okay, fine, just being polite kind of nice, but a genuine nice. The kind that's contagious, that you can't help but take with you. The kind of nice you want to share with others. But don't take our word for it. Come for a stay and help us prove nice travels. Book at doubletree.com.
Nowadays, more and more people are on the go. We are all busy with work and family. Clean Eats has a solution. At every Clean Eats location, we have grab-and-go coolers that are packed full of freshly made breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals. Whether you are a soccer mom, business person, athlete, or just someone that does not have time to prepare your own meals, Clean Eats has you covered. Our grab-and-go cooler will always have a wide selection of meals to satisfy you. Each to-go meal is priced under $7 to make our food very affordable. Be sure to stop and try a to-go meal. Clean Eats.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
Number 29, Gina.
Hello and welcome to University of Tampa softball on TampaSpartans.tv for today's game between the University of Tampa Spartans and the number 10 ranked Florida Tech Panthers. Yesterday the Panthers prevailed, winning 2-0 over the Spartans, improving their record to 19-4 on the season, 5-2 in the Sunshine State Conference. Spartans dropped to 10-9 overall, 4-6 in the SSC. For today's game, here are the starting lineups, beginning with the Panthers. Leading off, left fielder number 25, Cheyenne Nelson. Batting second baseman number 23, Cerise Emerenciana. Batting third and pitching, number 29, Tina Velasquez Rolón. Batting fourth, the catcher number 10, Vanessa Rubio. Batting fifth, the DP, number 9, Jaden Klein. Batting sixth, right fielder number 4, Allie Carver. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 5, Alexis Smith. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 1, Shanice Americiana. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 16, Michaela Russell. The first baseman for the Panthers, flex player number 2, Rachel Crack. For Tampa, leading off the shortstop number 2, Stephanie Ballmer. Batting second and playing second base, number 3, Christina Clawberg. Batting third, center fielder, number 22, Corinne Miner. Cleanup hitter and third baseman is number 44, Sam Worrell. Playing first base, batting fifth, number 19, Emily Jansen. The DP is batting sixth, number 15, Bailey Phillips. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 13, Lexi Chevalier. Batting eighth and catching, number 54, Maddie Farrell. Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 9, McKaylee Dooley. Playing left field, the flex player, number 17, Lauren Reyes. As the lineups are being announced here at Namoli Family Field. We're going to have the national anthem coming up, followed by some softball between Florida Tech and the University of Tampa.
In left field, in the flex position, number 17, Lauren Reyes. Pitching today for the Spartans, number 9, Michaela Russell with an overall record of 8-5. The reserves today for the Spartans, number 4, Emily Profit.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Yeah, you for soccer would be great. You would really be on top of it. Yeah. Maybe for some of the women's games, maybe? Yeah? All right, sweet.
No smoking is permitted.
Welcome to the Namoli Family Stadium on the grounds of the University of Tampa. We got double-header Sunshine State Conference action softball for y'all coming up. Special thanks to Tom Colby for the introductions. I'm Connor Moore here on the Sunshine State Digital Network. The Florida Tech Panthers took the first of this three-game set 2-0, and it was the top of the fourth inning where the offense came about for Florida Tech. They scored 2 unearned runs, capitalizing on some key Spartan errors, but the Spartans have had the night to regroup and will look to avenge the loss. Notice Michaela Russell pitching. She pitched last night, so head coach Leslie Cantor knows how important this game is, not afraid to run her best pitcher right back out there for game one of this doubleheader. The Spartans entered 10-9. Florida Tech is 19-4 on the season. Take a look at the Spartans' defense, starting in the infield behind the plate. Maddie Farrell will catch Michaela Dooley. At the hot corner, Sam Worrell. Stephanie Ballmer's over at short. Playing second base, Christina Clawberg. And Emily Jansen is at first. In the outfield, Lauren Reyes. She'll be the flex in left. Playing center field, Corinne Miner. And Lexi Chevalier over in right. Bailey Phillips will be the designated player. And for Florida Tech, Tina Velasquez-Roland will be in the circle. We saw her over at first base. Last night, she scored the first run of the game after a stand-up triple in the fourth inning. Cheyenne Nelson batting leadoff. Ciardi Amarencian batting second, playing second base. Vanessa Rubio bats third, and she'll catch. Batting cleanup, designated player Jaden Klein. Allie Carver bats fifth and plays right field. Alexis Smith is at the hot corner batting sixth. Dooley's first pitch in there for a strike. Shani Amarenciana, that's seventh, plays short. Michaela Russell over in center. And at first base, Rachel Kroc. Slow chopper, foul out of play. Quickly ahead, 0-2 is Dooley. Today's crew chief, Daniel Papendick, will be calling balls and strikes, and Steve Lewis, he was behind the plate last night. He's over on the first baseline. Sam Worrell playing in as Dooley misses outside, 1-2. The leadoff batter in a 1-2 count against Michaela Dooley serves it over to Steph Ballmer. One up, one down. That'll bring up Ciardi Amarenciana.
It's a foul.
Now batting number 23, Ciardi Amarenciana.
Clawberg and Worrell in for the Spartans. Shows bunt, but takes outside is Amarenciana. And now, for those of you who did not get the pleasure to see Amarenciana in the field yesterday, she made two web gem-like plays to rob two Spartan hitters. And Melanie Murphy, with the complete game shutout last night, had a lot to be thankful for the defense by Amarenciana, the Curacao native, with the Gold Glove-like play over there at second base. In there for a strike, 1-2. And the Spartans get 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring up Rubio. Misses up and in. Spartans defense playing back in the infield, respecting the pop. Change up out in front, Rubio. Count moves to 1-1 now. And Dooley off to a great start, trying to leave off where she was last night. Got the unfortunate complete game loss as that one's chopped on over to Clawberg, and it hits off her glove, and reaching will be Rubio to extend the inning.
Rubio.
Velasquez, the pitcher, reaches on the E4. Now, cleanup hitter Vanessa Rubio at the dish, behind in the count 0-1. The 0-1 hacked foul, and Dooley in the driver's seat. Dooley looking for the put-away pitch here. Cut on and miss. She gone. Michaela Dooley gets her second strikeout. And for the Spartans, in the bottom of the first, will be shortstop Stephanie Balmer leading off, followed by Christina Clawberg and Corinne Miner. And we'll get our first glimpse at Talina Velasquez-Rolana, 1.29 ERA, and she has 7 wins on the season. Melanie Murphy collected her 8th win last night. We'll look to tie for team lead yet again. Velasquez-Rolana with 51 strikeouts. And she does it on both sides, both in the dish and in the field, and at times in the circle. And we've seen that from one of the premier Panther pitchers. It is just a beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida, nearing 80 degrees. A UV index of 2 here at spring break for Tampa. Nice crowd at the Namoli Family Stadium. And the Spartans looking to get a home win against a top 10 team in Florida Tech. They'll have their hands full against Tina Velasquez-Rolana. But Steph Balmer will get the first crack at it for Tampa. Let's take a look at the Florida Tech defense. Behind the plate, Vanessa Rubio, pitching, of course, Velasquez. Over at third, Alexis Smith. Shiny Emerenciana is at short. Ciotti Emerenciana at second. Croc, the Australian, playing first with Velasquez pitching. And in the outfield, Cheyenne Nelson is in left, Michaela Russell in center, and Allie Carver in right. That rounds out the Florida Tech defense. And let's get a look at the Spartan lineup. Balmer, Clawberg, Miner, Worrell, Jansen, Phillips, Chevalier.
Leading off, number 20, Stephanie Balmer.
See what the freshman Stephanie Balmer can do to lead things off for Tampa in the first of 2 games here at the Namoli Family Stadium on this Saturday afternoon. The Spartans are 4-6 in conference play. Florida Tech 5-2. Velasquez is ready. Balmer is ready. And the first pitch, Papendish calls strike one. Croc in over at first. Remainder of the field playing straight up. Goes with the heat, misses outside. The 1-1 to the Spartans leadoff hitter. Poked foul. The 1-2 from Velasquez on the way. She gone. Got her with the high cheese, and Balmer goes down for Tampa. And that will bring up the redshirt junior, Christina Clawberg. The senior from Tampa, Tampa Catholic graduate, up for the Spartans. Cuts on the first pitch, 0-1. And that one is served into shallow right. It will fall just foul. Matter of inches there, robbing Clawberg from a single. Carver gave it a look over there and right. Here's the 0-2 to Clawberg. And that one is crushed. Deep left, ranging to her left. Nelson makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Solid contact there by Christina. Just a bit under it, but gave it a ride. And now Corinne Miner, center fielder, up for the Spartans.
Now batting number 22, Corinne Miner.
Velasquez with the delivery. Misses low. Miner was 0 for 3 in last night's ball game. 1-0 on its way. Slow roller, Amarenciana makes it look easy over there. 1-2-3 go the Spartans, and after one, neither team with a hit as we go to the second inning coming up for Florida Tech. It will be Klein, Carver, and Smith. You're listening on the Sunshine State Digital Network.
Yeah, first of all, very flattered that everybody would come. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions before we move on?
You remember the girl wearing the Go Phil shirt following you around?
Yeah.
It's me.
I
It's
do.
been me on several occasions.
I started papering my cubicle with pictures of you.
Do you have a picture of the shrine? I mean, I'd love to see it.
I've got a mental picture of it, and it's
I do too.
pretty weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
I believe that I have a happy marriage because of you, because sometimes I do a little substitution, you know, just mentally.
Whoa.
But
Anyway, Mike, let's...
No. No. Empanada. It's Mr. Empanada to you.
Now serving up scrumptious empanadas in convenient Tampa Bay locations. Mr. Empanada.
Welcome back to the Namoli Family Stadium. Nothing doing on the scoreboard as we approach the second inning. It's Michaela Dooley with a chopper to Worrell, 5-3 with the throw, but errant throw, and reaching will be Klein, so some shaky defense from the Spartans early, and Jansen gave it all she could, but unable to make the stop. And Allie Carver now up in the batter's box.
Connor muted.
For the Spartans, 2 errors already, and we've only gotten 3 outs, so hopefully it will not backfire if you're a Tampa fan. And we have a pinch runner. So head coach Silvestrini, as the bunt is on display by Carver, going for the lead run and safe. Everybody's safe. So Dooley tried to get the force out at second, just a tad late, and now 2 on, nobody out for Florida Tech. And Alexis Smith.
Pitch running for Florida Tech, number 2, Rachel Crock. Number 5, Alexis Smith.
So the Panthers have something working here. Smith with the bunt. It's a beauty. Both runners advance. Crock advances to third. Carver to second. 1 down. And now Shani Emerenciana, the shortstop, with 2 runners in scoring position.
At the plate, number 1, Shani Emerenciana.
Worth noting, Croc, the pinch runner, she's the flex. So she's able to pinch run for the catcher, Rubio. Klein was the designated player, so the designated player is replaced by the flex. Croc, of course, playing first base.
Flex player just came in for the designated player, pinch run. So it's not a double switch, but should we put her as pinch runner?
This will be the 17th pitch of the game for Dooley. The 0-1 fouled off. And even though it's early with the Spartans' offensive struggles, monumental strikeout opportunity here for Dooley in hopes of stopping any Panthers from coming across home plate. The 0-2. Emerenciana with the plate discipline does not reach for that out of the strike zone. And the 1-2 from Dooley. Poppenditch does not budge. 2-2 goes the count. Just misses outside. The 2-2 from Michaela. Cut on and missed. Took something off that heater. And what a strikeout third of the day for Michaela. And that's a big one. And now up for Florida Tech center fielder Michaela Russell, the sophomore from Virginia Beach. As some clouds flurry in, sun temporarily gone. First pitch in there for a strike. The Spartans defense, particularly the outfield, few steps in, anticipating a slap hit from Wessel, the number 9 hitter. Michaela overpowering Wessel up at the plate right now. And the 0-2 just gets a piece to stay alive. Wessel just trying to slap the ball, make contact, put pressure on the defense that already has 2 errors. Fine job by Wessel, spoiling those last 2 heaters from Dooley. Pitch number 24 for Dooley coming up. And the pitch. Laced down the left field line, foul. Will be Warrell, Jansen, and Phillips coming up in the bottom of the second for Tampa. The 0-2, 4 straight foul balls by Wessel, extending her at bat. She sports the goggles up at the plate. The 0-2 from Dooley, looking for the put-away pitch. Slow chopper, Balmer makes the play. Strong throw to Jansen, 6-3 on the ground out, and the Spartans evade any trouble. And we will go to the bottom of the second. Spartans still looking for the first run of this series. Warrell and Jansen were both 0 for 3 last night. Phillips, who will be up third, did record a hit in 3 at-bats. Thanks for spending your Saturday afternoon here with us on the Sunshine State Digital Network. I am Connor Moore. Pleasure to have you a part of this game. Should be a good one as Tina Velasquez back in the circle to face the South Florida transfer, senior sensation Sam Warrell. And Tampa fans know what Warrell is capable of. She is one of those hitters, if she gets groove in the batter's box, could have consecutive at-bats where it is very difficult to get her out. Meeting in the circle for the Florida Tech defense. Words of encouragement for their pitcher, Velasquez.
Sam Warrell.
Warrell is ready. Poppendish, the umpire, is ready. Just waiting on Velasquez now as she looks into the dugout, waiting on the call, get the scouting report. She has the note card on her left wrist, which she will defer to here. And the first pitch of the bottom of the second inning is clubbed. Amarenciana battling the sun makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. And now Emily Jansen, Spartans' best hitter average-wise.
At the plate number 19, Emily Jansen.
With her first at-bat. Smith takes a few steps back now, gets back into normal position over at the hot corner. And the pitch, low, ball 1. The 1-0 misses upstairs. One of the reasons Jansen has been so successful for Tampa, she's gotten in hitters' counts, now waiting on pitch up in her wheelhouse to drive. 2-0 on its way, taken right down Broadway, strike 1. Looking to hit here is Jansen. The 2-1 misses low. Count goes to 3-1.
You like Tennessee?
I like their basketball team. Sometimes we're in Texas. I've been to Nashville twice.
In the 3-1, Jansen serves it directly at Morenciana. And the first 5 batters for the Spartans have been retired by Velasquez Roland.
At the plate number 15, Bailey Phillips.
Bailey Phillips looking to build off of her 1-for-3 performance last night. Gets her first crack against the Panthers pitcher. Takes strike 1. The 0-1 misses outside. One en route. Just misses. 2-1 the count. Phillips looking to extend the inning for Tampa. Healthy cut there. Misses 2-2. Lexi Chevalier on deck for the Spartans if Phillips works her way on board. The payoff. Missed it badly there, and we have a full count. And the full count pitch. And Bailey Phillips works a walk. 2 straight games, she's made it on base. Quality at bat here. And now the right fielder, Lexi Chevalier up.
Now batting number 13, Lexi Chevalier.
As we look ahead to the Panthers in the top of the 3rd inning, 1, 2, 3, Nelson, Morenciana, and Velasquez will be up. And the pitch in there. Left field, base hit for Lexi. All of a sudden, the Spartans have 2 on in the bottom of the 2nd. And that calls for Amanda Harverman, the pitching coach, to take a stroll to the circle as Maddie Farrell, the catcher for Tampa.
Pinch running for the Spartans, number 5, Lauren Pasco.
Lauren Pasco, pinch running for Chevalier. Adds some wheels to the base paths. And the Spartans looking to break things open offensively. Been in a bit of a slump. Tremendous opportunity here for Maddie Farrell. And the pitch from Velasquez. Misses down and in. 1-0 the count. On deck for the Spartans, pitcher Michaela Dooley.
You go to run commercial? You go set up at lacrosse. But they didn't show up.
Oh, didn't they?
Unreliable.
Unreliable, lot of English.
2-0 now the count for Farrell. Hitters count for Matty Farrell. 2-0, 2 outs, 2 on. Now 3-0. So Velasquez Roland has lost the strike zone right now. 3 consecutive balls to Farrell. And it all started with 2 outs walking Phillips. She's gotten herself in a jam. And the 3-0, and the bases are loaded now. And Michaela Dooley can help her own cause. And similar to the top of the inning, it's a dangerous situation coming about in the bottom of the lineup. Can Tampa strike first? First pitch to Dooley, outside. Steph Ballmer on deck for the Spartans. 1-0 to Dooley. Velasquez trying to find the strike zone, and her struggles continue now. 2-0 the count. And you can see the frustration and the body language in the circle. The 2-0 to Dooley. 3-0. And Michaela Dooley will be in all-out take mode here as Tina Velasquez Roland will hope to locate a strike. It's all mental right now for one of the better pitchers in the Florida Institute of Technology rotation. And the 3-0 taking all the way. Just catches the corner for a strike. Spartans were looking to catch a break. 3-1 the count now to Michaela. The 3-1. And it's a 3-2 count now. The runners will be in motion on the release. 3-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning, 0-0. And the payoff. Jams her, and Roland works into and out of trouble. And the Spartans leave 3 on as we go to the top of the third inning. It'll be Nelson Morenciana and Velasquez Roland coming up right after this.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Victoria, and I'm a junior studying communication. Today we're going to be visiting some of my favorite off-campus spots that make the Tampa Bay area special. A short walk across the bridge from campus, you'll find Curtis Hickson Park. Located in downtown Tampa, it serves as a popular spot for concerts and festivals. Next door is the Tampa Museum of Art and Glazer Children's Museum. In addition, check out Tampa's Riverwalk, a downtown biking and walking trail that links 5 museums and 7 parks. Just a couple of blocks away is the historic Tampa Theater, a restored movie theater from the 1920s. Tampa's downtown business district, with 18 skyscrapers, is a great place for internships.
From here, catch a trolley over to Ybor City, Tampa's historic cigar-making district. Along with lots of restaurants and music venues, Ybor offers a movie theater, museums, shops, and an active nightlife scene. In the mood for some shopping, take a stroll through Hyde Park Village, an outdoor shopping district with high-end shops and restaurants. For a more traditional experience, International Plaza and West Shore Plaza are both within 4 miles of campus.
All shopped out? Nearby you'll find beautiful Bayshore Boulevard, home to the world's longest continuous sidewalk. This 4.5-mile path is ideal for walking, running, or biking, and keep an eye out for dolphins and stingrays in the bay.
Any hockey fans out there? The Amalie Arena is home of the Tampa Bay Lightning. In addition, the arena hosts over 150 concerts and events each year.
If football's more your speed, come see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Raymond James Stadium. Just across the street is the spring training facility for the New York Yankees. Catch a game when they're in town. You can get close up to nature at Tampa's Lowry Park Zoo. Enjoy the tropical setting while viewing more than 1,200 animals ranging from...
Welcome back to Namoli Family Stadium. I'm Connor Moore. Thanks for joining us here on the Sunshine State Digital Network. 0-0 here in a primetime matchup between Florida Tech and Tampa. Last night's ball game was a pitcher's duel, but after last inning, both offensives showed signs of breaking out, but credit the pitchers, they made clutch pitches when need be. And as a result, through 2, nothing doing on the scoreboard. Dooley delivers to Nelson, who flares that one out of play. Lauren Pasco, who pinch ran for Lexi Chevalier in right field. Chopper through. Base hit for Cheyenne Nelson through the right side of the infield. And that's the first hit of the day for Florida Tech.
At the plate, number 23, Ciotti Amarenciana.
Ciotti Amarenciana gets her second at-bat for Florida Tech. Ciotti struck out in the first inning. Coming up for the Spartans in the bottom of the third, Stephanie Balmer, Christina Clawberg, and Corinne Miner. Both teams with the top of the lineup here in the third inning. The 1-0. Checks her swing, showed bunt, but 2-0 the count. Samuaro playing remarkably close. Fields the bunt. Makes the relay 5-3. The sacrifice successful for Marenciana. Advancing to second is Nelson.
Heading to the plate, number 29, Tina Velasquez.
Pitcher v. pitcher here. Tina Velasquez roll on. Velasquez reached on a Clawberg error in the first inning. "19 ribbies entering this series. Best RBI hitter for Florida Tech. Fouls it off. Count moves to 1-1. Straight up defense for the big bopper for Florida Tech. Takes on the corner, strike 2. Velasquez with a chuckle there. Did not think that was a strike, but For Tina, she's 5'10", so that strike zone is a little bit larger than others. Healthy cut there, fouls it out of play. She is the tallest player on this Florida Institute of Technology roster. Takes a moment to gather herself before re-entering the batter's box. And the payoff. Velasquez will not chase. 2-2 the count. Important point of the game here in the top of the third. Velasquez gets under one. Does Farrell have a play? Gives it a look. Watch out if you're a fan here at the Nimoli Family Stadium. That one somehow cleared the net. Not sure how that was quite possible. 2-2. We'll do it again. And the count moves full. Lengthy at bat here between the two players in the circle. And Velasquez, after being down 0-2, works a walk. Well, Dooley was careful with the slugger for Florida Tech. And now, the cleanup hitter, Vanessa Rubio. Rubio, the junior from Lake Worth, in her second at-bat. Dooley delivers. That one is served shallow right, coming on and making, let's see, both runners will advance and the bases are now loaded. Pasco perhaps lost that one in the sun, and the bases are loaded now with one out.
At the plate, number 9, Jaden Klein.
Jaden Klein, designated player, up with the bases juiced. In their first strike. Spartans defense have committed 4 errors, and we're still in the third inning. Can the Panthers take advantage and get on the board first? 0-2 now, and Jaden Klein quickly behind in the count. Dooley looking for the strikeout or a double play if possible. And we'll have a moment here. Silvestrini will talk to Papendish. While we have the delay. Reminder, Spartans will be back here in action on Tuesday. The Tampa Spartans will host Southwest Minnesota State. It'll be a doubleheader here, 3 o'clock at the Nimoli Family Stadium. Be sure to tune in. And the pitch from Dooley upstairs, 1-2 the count. And the 1-2 misses. 2-2. No place to put Klein, so imperative at bat here for both sides. The 1-2 on its way from Michaela. Checking her swing is Klein. Klein reached on the throwing error by Worrell back in the second inning. And the full count pitch.
Hey, new life, baby. Wait on it,
Coach Leslie Cantor will make it to the circle to speak with her all-star Dooley and the rest of the infield, see what is going on. Reyes, Minor, and Pasco having a conversation over in center field. The meeting in the circle is over. And we have drama right now here in Namole. Full count, one out in the top of the third. And Jaden Klein with the RBI base on balls. And the Panthers are on the scoreboard first.
At the plate, number 4, Ali Carver.
Right fielder Ali Carver up. First pitch from Dooley. Strike one. Carver bunted in the second inning, was out on the fielder's choice. As that one is served, does Pasco have a look? No, she does not. 0-2 now, the count on Carver. If you're a Tampa fan here, want to limit the damage here in the top of the third inning. The 1-2 hit to Clawberg coming home to Farrell. One, the relay not in time, but heads up play by Clawberg to save the run from scoring. Alexis Smith. Third baseman up to the plate. Bases remain loaded with 2 outs. Here in the top of the third inning, 1-0 Florida Tech. First pitch in there for a strike. And the 0-1 to Smith. Jams her. Farrell gives it a look. Out of play.
Hey, new life, bud. Wait on it, baby. You got this. Nobody better. Let's go,
bud. 0-2 from Michaela Dooley. Poppendish does not give the punch out. 1-2 the count. And the pitch. Slow roller. Balmer will go the short way to Clawberg. And the side is retired in the top of the third, but not before the Panthers strike for 1 run. And as we go to the bottom of the third inning, Balmer, Clawberg, and Minor coming up for the Spartans. You're listening on the Sunshine State Digital Network. Welcome back. Spartans and the Panthers softball action doubleheader, first of two today. Stephanie Ballmer will be next up to face Velasquez. She was the lone strikeout victim thus far for Tampa. Take a look at the hitting summary. Florida Tech 1 for 12. They've worked 2 walks, struck out 3 times against Dooley, and they are 0 for 7 with runners on board. As for the Spartans, they're 1 for 7 thus far, also with 2 base on balls. Ballmer, the lone strikeout, and they're 1 for 2 with runners on. As we get ready for the bottom of the third inning.
Leading off, number 20, Stephanie Ballmer.
It'll be 8-9-1 for Florida Tech and Marenciana, Russell, and Nelson in the top of the fourth after the Spartans bat. First baseman Kroc playing in a couple steps. Ballmer takes one on the black, strike one. Be the 35th pitch of the game for Velasquez Roland. Misses upstairs.
Go, Tina, all the way back, babe. We're guarding your 2-9.
The 5'10" junior misses high. Ciardi, Marenciana, Cheyenne Nelson, and Tina Velasquez Roland. 3 starters for Florida Tech. They all bat lefty but throw right-handed. And here's the pitch. Skips to the plate. 3-1 the count now for Stephanie Ballmer. Hitters count for the Spartan leadoff hitter. "3-1 coming." Pivotal pitch for the Panthers. Just catches the corner, count moves full. And the pitch. That one is clubbed, deep left. Going back, track, off the wall. And how about that? Full count, stand-up double for Steph Ballmer. She absolutely demolished that one off the left field wall. Velasquez Roland so concerned about throwing a strike, and Stephanie Ballmer, the freshman shortstop, all over that pitch. Now Christina Clawberg.
3, Christina Clawberg.
The senior second baseman up. Nobody out, and Ballmer leads off second. First pitch outside. Spartans looking to cash in here with the heart of the lineup coming up. Fastball right down the middle. And the 1-1 showing bunt. Clawberg, Croc with the wheel play to Morenciana. 3-4 on the sacrifice. Advancing to third is Balmer. And now Corinne Miner. She leads Tampa with 11 runs batted in, hoping to collect number 12.
Corinne Miner.
A fly ball should be good enough for a sac fly, or maybe a grounder to the right side. Of course, base hit would also do the job for Corinne. In at the corners, swinging away, and that is off the foot of Velasquez. Roll on, everybody's safe. And how about that? A big-time base hit, and that electrifies the Spartan bench and the crowd. Tampa finds their first run of the series with the base hit from Corinne Miner. That is Tampa's second hit of the day. And now Sam Worrell with one gone and one on board.
Now batting number 44, Sam Worrell.
Spartans looking to give Michaela Dooley a lead here in the bottom of the third. Worrell takes inside. And the 1-0 upstairs. And the 2-0 to Sam Worrell coming up. Fouls it off her foot.
Big situation if we have base load like you did on the first one or second one, whatever it was. Yeah, pretty much just the score.
2-1 the count, bottom of the third. Velasquez has really had to work here in this inning. And now behind 3-1. This will be the 45th pitch coming up for Tina and the Florida Tech staff. Command has been one of the issues for her in these last two innings. The 3-1 out in front is Worrell, and the count moves full.
Go, Tina! Keep working, mommy!
Emily Jansen awaits on deck. Number 5 hitter for the Spartans. And the payoff. That one is driven deep left, but foul. Here comes the 3-2. We'll do it again. And we will do it yet again. Intense battle. Spartans cleanup hitter fouls it off yet again.
But it was also my roommate's 25th, so we also have to do this. Last year, right I'm sorry, I guess supposed to text.
And the 3-2. How about this at bat from Sam Worrell? Fatigue starting to kick in for Velasquez Roland. And the 3-2. Laced foul. Encouraging to see the Spartans hitters drive the ball today. If they're able to give Michaela Dooley the lead, that could be enough with the way she's been pitching this season. Here we go. That was the 11th pitch of the at-bat. Number 12 coming up. Worrell has been on top of everything coming her way. And the 12th pitch of the at-bat. Here we go. We'll make it 13. Corinne Miner getting a workout over there at first base. All these foul balls. Having to retreat back to first base yet again. Velasquez Roland looking into the dugout for answers. What can I throw to retire Worrell? Not too sure. She's been a force to be reckoned with. And she checks her swing. What an at-bat. Velasquez gave in and said, hey, if you want to keep swinging, chase a ball, and Worrell thought better of it.
19, Emily Jansen.
And now Jansen with 2 on and 1 out. Spartans are not done yet offensively here in the bottom of the third. Jansen lined out to Shani Amorenciana back in the second inning. First pitch foul out of play. And we saw Melanie Murphy go the distance last night. With how this game is going, Velasquez will really need some quick innings if she wants to go that way, as she's already up to 60 pitches, and she still has some work to do in the bottom of the third. Overthrows that heater. Straight up defense for Florida Tech. 1-1 on its way. Late cut that time by Jansen, and she falls behind in the count 1-2. And the 1-2. Little looper right at him. Morenciano 2 down. And now the designated player, Bailey Phillips. She got a base on balls back in the second inning.
Now batting number 15, Bailey Phillips.
Chevalier awaits on deck for the Spartans.
This one takes 3, that one takes 2.
Phillips takes strike one.
Way to work, Tina!
Sun has gone down here at Namoli Family Stadium. Series of clouds hovering over us. One the count.
It's hot. Come on, baby.
And the 1-1, that is crushed. Left center field, going, and off the top of the wall, and the foot race is on. They're sending Worrell. She will score. And a 2-run double for Bailey Phillips. A mammoth shot in a deep left center. And here in the press box, we held our breath for a second. We thought that one may have gone over the wall, but just clinks off the top. And the Spartans now up 3-1.
Re-entering for the Spartans, number 13, Lexi Chevalier.
Chevalier now back up. Spartans up by 2, and Phillips awaits off second. And we'll have a meeting again from Amanda Harverman. We'll try to settle down her pitcher, Velasquez Roland, who after 2 sharp, quick innings has found herself in dangerous waters here, surrendering 3 runs in the bottom of the third, and she is not out of it quite yet. That is Bailey Phillips' third and fourth RBIs of the year, and her 14th career Spartan run batted in. Only a sophomore. And if you talk to head coach Leslie Canner and tell her that Bailey Phillips will get going at the plate, that will be huge things to come for Tampa. She's one of the better hitters looking to build off that remarkable freshman campaign. Chevalier takes upstairs 1-1. And the 1-1 Chase is out of the zone. 1-2. Lexi singled into left field in the second inning. Her second plate appearance. Behind 1-2. Mrs. Lowe. Here's the 2-2. Skied. Rubio unable to make the play as it goes foul. Phillips leads off second. 2-2 with 2 outs. Watch out. Up and in. Count moves full. The 3-2. Cut on and miss. She gone. Second strikeout for Velasquez Roland, but not before the Spartans strike for 3 runs and take a 3-1 lead. Just what Michaela Dooley was hoping for. Coming up in the top of the 4th, Shani Amarenciana, Michaela Russell, and Cheyenne Nelson for the Florida Tech Panthers.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome back to the Namoli Family Stadium. The Spartans get 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. And if you're a Spartan fan, you hope that Michaela Dooley can record the next 12 outs and take the middle game of this 3-game set. Of course, the final game will follow 25 minutes after this one ends. And Michaela going right at Shani Amarenciana. 0-2 the count here in the top of the 4th inning. Michaela's only surrendered 1 hit, but 3 Tampa errors allowed Florida Tech to score. As that one's hit on a button, coming in Reyes, plays it on a hop, and there's a base hit for the shortstop for Florida Institute of Technology.
At the plate, number 16, Michaela Russell.
Michaela Russell, the number 9 hitter, up at the plate. Spartans expecting bunts from the slap hitter. Let's see. She squares the bunt, lays it down. Worrell there. Makes the throw 5-3. Sacrifice successful, advancing to second, Amarenciana.
Nice job, Spartans. Keep it up. Play fast. Let's go.
Let's give our Tampa women's lacrosse team a shout out. They're well on their way to improving to 5-2 on the season. In firm control of Seton Hill, up 14-3 in the second half. So bearing a collapse, the women's lacrosse team will collect the victory. We'll let you know when that game goes final. Cheyenne Nelson She fouled out to Balmer in the first and hit a single in the third, and she scored the lone run thus far for Florida Tech. The 1-1 just outside. That one hit well. Clawberg makes the play, 4-3. Emerenciana advances to third, 2 down. And now Ciotti Emerenciana up to the plate.
How about number 23, Ciotti Emerenciana?
In at the corners are Jansen and Warrell. First pitch outside. (1-0) the count. In there for a strike. And the 1-1, little looper, Lauren Reyes there. She makes the play. And Panthers strand one at third. And coming up for the Spartans in the bottom of the fourth inning. It will be Farrell, Dooley, and Balmer coming up.
I didn't really know how to change it. I know how to do it manually.
8, 9, and 1 for the Spartans. Farrell, Dooley, Balmer. And the Spartans and Michaela Dooley 9 outs away. If this score holds up from taking the middle game of the double header today.
Another thing that I like to do personally, you don't have to go for certain points.
We have a pitching change. Jordan Lawless, the junior from Okeechobee, Florida, and Eastern Florida State College transfer. Lawless has a 3.2 ERA. She has 4 wins on the season and 11 strikeouts. So Tina Velasquez, Roland's day is over in the circle. However, she moves over to first base to replace Rachel Kroc. So Maddie Farrell will be the first Tampa hitter to face Jordan Lawless.
Leading off number 54, Maddie Farrell.
So if you're a Spartan fan, you were able to score 3 runs off a pitcher with a 1.29 earned run average entering this ball game. This might be the start of some special things to come for the Spartans. Lawless delivers a ball. 5'8" junior. Also plays some outfield when not in the circle. Have yet to see her thus far. And the 1-0 misses high. 2-0 in their first strike.
Chris Hartman about baseball. Baseball, I
don't. 2-1 the count on Matty Farrell. Slow roller, 2-2. Two from Lawless. Misses. And the 3-2. Farrell swings at ball 4 and fouls it off. And the 3-2. Farrell crushes it. That's a base hit in the center field. So Jordan Lawless is welcome to this game with a base hit by Matty Farrell. And now pitcher v. pitcher, Michaela Dooley up to bat as we see Mackenzie Allen.
Number 11, Mackenzie Allen.
Will come and give Matty Farrell a pinch runner.
Yes.
Nice piece of hitting there by Matty. Spartans fans know Allen runs extremely well. Anything put in play. And the chase will be on. Dooley squares the bunt. Misses, strike one. Sun has come back out at Namoli Family Stadium. See how the players react. And the 0-1 from Lawless. Squaring the bunt again, Dooley fouls it off, and with 2 strikes, do not expect her to bunt a third time in a row. Looking to swing, Michaela Dooley. The 0-2. Low. Here's the 1-2. Slow roller. Emerenciana juggles it. And Mackenzie Allen runs into her. Everybody's safe. That'll be an E4 on Cioti Emerenciana. Spoke so much about her outstanding defense last night. Shows that she is indeed human.
Now batting number 20, Stephanie Ballmer.
Stephanie Ballmer, leadoff hitter, back up for the Spartans. Ballmer struck out in the first, but doubled in the third. And she started that rally, came around to score in that 3 spot that the Spartans were able to drop. Watch out. Two on, nobody out for the Spartan leadoff hitter.
Drill the softball, I keep calling but no answer.
Hitters count for Stephanie Balmer, 2-0. Bottom of the fourth, looking to break this game open. Wallace cannot locate the strike zone. Balmer will most likely be in take mode here, 3-0. And there's ball four. How about that? Christina Clawberg with the bases loaded. Nobody out. And Coach Cantor will come on over to the crew chief Pop and Dish as we will have a pinch runner. Brianna Taphouse.
Spartans number 10, Brianna Taphouse.
Comes in for Michaela Dooley. So Allen on third, Dooley on... Dooley relieved by Taphouse now on second, and Balmer on first for Clawberg, who's at the plate. Lawless will really need to make some superb pitches to get out of this. This will not be easy as the first pitch misses. Win here by the Spartans would certainly favor them momentum-wise for game number 2. Expect Melanie Murphy in the circle for the Panthers. She pitched last night. And there for a strike. As for the Spartans, we could see Corinne Miner or Sam Warrell. I've seen a healthy dosage of both thus far in the season. And the 1-1 upstairs. Two 2-1 coming to Christina. Big swing and a miss there. 2-2. And the 2-2. And that hits Clawberg. It will be one of the more painful runs batted in on the year. And I am not sure I've ever seen this, but let's get an explanation. We're hearing Papandich talking to Cantor. So the at-bat will continue. Take the run off the board, and it's a full count now. Three-two slow roller to short. And Marenciana, everybody's safe, and that is an errant throw. And how about this? Wow. That's some good fortune for the Tampa Spartans. Just a pitch ago, they were thinking Clawberg would take first base with the hit by pitch. Instead, she hits a grounder to Emerenciana, and after multiple errors, she ends up scoring, and the Spartans now lead 7-1. We'll see. There was at least 2 errors, perhaps 3. I am not sure. So we are waiting as we get the scoring now. A seesaw type play on what was a routine grounder to Emerenciana. Not the best throw. Velasquez Rolon could not handle it. The ball trickled towards the Florida Tech dugout. Then Velasquez Rolon made an errant throw across the diamond, which allowed all the Spartans to score. And we have still yet to get any word from the crew chief Papendich. Let's see what...
RBI for her. She's not going to get the second 2, but when she get the first one, she will get the first one. So that's what otherwise. She reached on there.
So Clawberg will pick up 1 run batted in.
You just asked when he gets done, just look here. 1, 2, 1.
So while we have a quick delay, let's catch up with our statistical comparison for both teams.
That's okay.
Corinne Miner will be up next. So Christina Clawberg reached on an error by the shortstop Emerenciana. She advanced to third on an error by Velasquez Rolon. It's an unearned run for Lawless. Balmer scored unearned. Taphouse scored unearned. So all of the runs will be unearned. And the score is now 7-1. So if you're keeping score at home, I apologize. That is a very difficult play to keep up with. We have 2 errors officially. And now both teams have 3 for the game. Well, Emerenciana Shani, the shortstop, was going for the hero-like play, trying to get the tag on the runner Taphouse, who's advancing to third. But while she attempted to make that tag, she took her eye off of the target, Velasquez Rolon, at first, and made an errant throw. While we have this time, we're going to go to a quick break. Here's our sponsors. Right after this, you're listening on the Sunshine State Digital Network.
We're more than just $7.99 large 2-topping pizza delivered.
Hey, B, is this it?
We're an end zone dance on your doorstep. No one out pizza.
So after all of that, we finally got an explanation. Klallberg is now at third base. Did not score. So the score currently sits at 6-1 in favor of the Spartans. Corinne Miner will come up. Klallberg's at third. We'd like to shout out Pizza Hut. Just got a delivery from Pizza Hut, one of our proud sponsors. Pizza Hut. Make it great.
At the plate number 22, Corinne Miner.
And while everyone gets Pizza Hut, if you're thirsty, grab a Pepsi. Pepsi's been serving fun and refreshment for over 100 years. And now this is getting ridiculous. This has been over 10 minutes of stop play for what should be a routine decision. I am not too sure what the confusion is right now. Apologize for this delay. We're here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Well, we will let you know when we hear what the problem is. Well, while we have this delay, we'll give a shout out to the women's basketball team, who will find out their fate tomorrow if they make regional play. Entering the Sunshine State Tournament, they were 5th in the South region. And now we're going to have umpire Papendich come over to give us an explanation.
Where's the book? Okay, we got them on third base. So is that score accurate? Yeah. Okay. You took away that runner that was past the... Okay, thank you. Everyone loves each other now.
I know, I've never seen that.
Umpire Papendich, the crew chief, just gave us some clarity. So the reason for Klallberg not scoring on the throwing error was she was not at third base yet when the ball entered the dugout, still off of second, thus she only advances to third, so that was the confusion. Hopefully play will resume soon.
What are they talking about?
I don't know. You didn't explain it. You asked about the score. That's all you asked. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll get wrecked it.
The crowd getting a bit anxious here at the Namoli Family Stadium for... And the players starting to get frustrated.
The press box is getting frustrated.
Yeah, we got really good. Yeah. I don't think it's the outfit. The girl got tagged.
All right, well, we are still moments away from softball. We were going to go to another advertisement. We'll be back right after this.
Your pizza loaded with cheese, then have we got a crust for you. Pizza Hut's ultimate cheesy crust pizza. 16 cheesy pockets overflowing with a 5-cheese blend of melted cheeses. Only from Pizza Hut and only for a limited time. No one out.
Welcome back to the Nimoli Family Stadium. Sorry about all that confusion. We finally got it situated. All the runners scored except Clawberg, who awaits on third now. Nobody was out after that ordeal. 6-1 sits the score. Still in the bottom of the fourth. Corinne Miner up against Jordan Lawless. Takes upstairs. Count goes to 2-0 now. Give a lot of credit to Dominic Galone, who did such a fabulous job figuring out that messy situation. As that pitch from Lawless in there for a strike. Count sits at 2-1. Corinne Miner, nobody out. 3-1 the count now.
It's funny because I started talking to Schmidt the other day and Cindy started she was like, "Why are you talking like Tom now?"
3-1 to the number 3 hitter for the Spartans. And the pitch. That's ball 4. Now Sam Worrell with the runners on the corners and nobody retired.
Now batting number 44, Sam Worrell.
Really? It's like, oh, you guys are taking the game away from us. The scoreboard's been rolled the whole time. I'm like, yeah, the score's got nothing to do with that. Yeah.
And the pitch. Changeup misses. Worrell popped out to Marenciana, second baseman in the second inning. She walked in the third and came around to score last inning. 2-0 the count.
I mean, just to talk about it because the broadcast. Remember last year, Cortez's dad came up here last year.
Long pause, 2-0. 3-0 now. Jordan Lawless looking to find the strike zone.
I was surprised. Because it seemed like Felipe already had, like, you know, that kind of relationship with Will. You know what I mean?
3-0. Does Sam Worrell get the green light? No, she doesn't. She takes a change up for a strike.
At soccer games, the women's soccer team always like,
Runners on the corners, 3-1 for the South Florida transfer. Just catches the corner and the count moves full. Emily Jansen awaits on deck. And the payoff. Chop foul. We'll do it again. Quality at bat by Worrell, making Lawless work. And the 3-2. Fouled out of play. The bottom of the fourth inning has felt like an eternity with the massive delay. Still nobody out, so a lot of work to do here. 6-1 Spartans over the Panthers. And Sam Worrell walks and the bases are loaded. Emily Jansen with a golden opportunity coming up.
At the plate, number 19, Emily Jansen.
Wallace is ready. Jansen is ready. First pitch, low. The 1-0 en route. 2-0 the count. Upstairs. Jansen certainly will take one, maybe even two, as Lawless is all over the place. Catches the top part of the strike zone. Count sits at 3-1. And there is ball four. So Christina Klauberg now scores. RBI for Emily Jansen. And now designated player Bailey Phillips up to the plate with the Spartans up 7-1.
At the plate, number 15, Bailey Phillips.
And if Phillips gets a hold of one, people will start to look at that potential 8-run mercy rule that could come about as nobody is out. First pitch, a strike.
Oh, the one that was
0-1 to Bailey Phillips. 1-1. In these last two innings, the Spartans' offense has come alive. The 1-1. And that hits Phillips, and she will go to first base. 8-1, Tampa with the lead. Lexi Chevalier up for the Spartans. And the Spartans, if they score one more run and get 3 outs in the top of the inning, this will be a mercy rule game.
Well, that big old play had 2 errors in itself. But it would have
Yeah.
Right.
Lawless delivers to Chevalier. Slow roller. Marenciana gets the runner at third. It is Jansen who is out, but coming across is Worrell, and the Spartans up 9-1. Matty Farrell up to the plate, and we see Coach Cantor talking to the crew chief Poppenditch, perhaps making a change. The Emily Prophet.
Spartans number 54, Matty Farrell.
On deck for the Spartans, Michaela Dooley. First pitch low. So there's one down with two on board here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Spartans have scored 6 runs this inning. My, oh my. How the tides have changed. The 1-0. 2-0. 2-0 on its way from Lawless. Slow roller to short, Emerenciano 1, and that's the double play. And the Panthers get out of it, but not before giving up 6 runs, and the score currently sits 9-1 in favor of the Spartans. And Tampa is now 3 outs away from victory in the first of this 2-game doubleheader. Welcome back to the Namoli Family Stadium on the grounds of the University of Tampa. The Spartans softball team leading the Florida Tech Panthers 9-1. And all of a sudden, Michaela Dooley and the Spartans are 3 outs away if they do not surrender another run from a mercy rule 8-run victory. It'll be 3-4-5 for the Panthers. Velasquez, Rolam, Rubio, and Klein. Dooley's first pitch is strike. So if you're a Panther fan, need at least 1 run this inning to keep the ball game alive.
The coach never officially re-entered this play. After one pitch, this is 29. It's the pitcher, this is the pitcher's second.
And the at-bat resumes. Count sits 0-1 to Velasquez. One. And the pitch. Sky high pop up to Jansen. She makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Funky stat line for the Spartans. 9 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors. And for Florida Tech, 1, 2, 3, 1 run, 2 hits, 3 errors. As Vanessa Rubio back at the dish, takes strike 1. This will be the 68th pitch for Dooley. Rubio struck out and reached on the error in right field by Pasco in the third. She was stranded at third, however. Big credit to Michaela Dooley for only giving up 1 run in that third inning. Could have been a lot worse. And where this game sits, Spartans in cruise control as Rubio spoils it. The 0-2. She gone. Got her swinging. Now Jaden Klein.
Number 9, Jaden Klein.
Needs to get on base to extend the ball game. Dooley throws the riser for a strike. Skips to the plate, 1-1. And the 1-1. Sky high pop-up. This should be the ball game. Balmer there. She makes the play. And the Spartans take game 1 of the doubleheader 9-1. First pitch will be at approximately 2:30 for Game 2. I'm Connor Moore. Thanks for joining on the Sunshine State Digital Network. With the win, the Spartans improved to 11-9 on the season and 5-6 in Sunshine State Conference play. Florida Tech, they fall to 19-5 and 4-3 in conference play. Thanks for joining for Game 1. Set a timer for 25 minutes and we'll be live for Game 2 at around 2:30.